The man was stunned to discover that when it came to paying his wife's medical bills, all the nurses ever checked for was an official stamp on the receipt. If it was there, they signed off on the payment without a second look. He happened to overhear a nurse say they only ever checked for the stamp. He stared at the bill he couldn't afford to pay. Then the man who had planned to give up on his wife's treatment suddenly had a bold idea. He went to a stamp carving shop and asked the owner to make him an official hospital stamp. But the moment he heard the illegal request, the owner flatly refused. The man wouldn't take no for an answer. He explained he was doing this to save his wife, who was dying of a terminal illness, and offered to pay double. The owner felt for him, but he just couldn't bring himself to help. He quietly handed the man a few $100 and left it at that. Faced with that harsh reality, the man still wouldn't give up on saving his wife's life. He bought his own tools and decided to carve the stamp himself, following the steps in a how-to book. He practiced the carving day and night, during his shifts at work, and even while sitting at his wife's hospital bedside. He never let himself stop, not even for a moment. It was all for one reason: to pull his wife back from death's grip. After failure, he finally carved a fake so convincing it could fool anyone. But when he got to the hospital with the forged receipt in hand, he couldn't bring himself to step up to the counter for the longest time. He'd been an honest man his whole life, and had never broken the law. Taking this step meant there'd be no turning back. But then he thought of his wife, suffering from her illness, and he finally found the courage to walk up to the counter. He set the receipt down. To his surprise, the nurse barely glanced at it before handing him the treatment approval. Thanks to that forged stamp, his wife got treated on time, every single time. Watching her condition improve a little more each day, the man broke down in tears of joy. Even if the truth came out someday, he told himself he'd never regret the choice he'd made.